obviously one of the MVPs at the Under Armour camp. How do you feel your performance went today?
I felt good. I felt great. I felt like I could have did better on a little more reps. I didn't lose any reps, but I felt like I could have done a little more better, and I really just came to have fun and get better.
Obviously recently committed to Ohio State. What was it about the Buckeyes that made you want to pull the trigger and join Ohio State?
I just felt like I could go in there and really prove a point early and get some really prove a point early and get my spot. And then I obviously trust Coach Hartline a lot with the track record, developing guys into the first round. It's like he does it every single year. It's almost like the standard there.
It seemed like you pulled the trigger pretty soon after the student appreciation practice that you went to where everyone was there. Was there anything about that practice that really stuck out to you?
That practice really just finalized it for me. I didn't really feel the need to wait anymore. I liked what I saw there a lot.
How often do you talk with Jeremiah Smith? Obviously, you guys are both 5 stars in the recruit coming in. How often do you communicate with him?
Every once in a while. Not really that much, but I mean every once in a while.
How often are you peer recruiting other Ohio State targets in the recruiting cycle to come join you?
Real hard. I was really trying to get Jeremiah McClellan and then some DBs out of Ohio. And then, yeah, that's it. I really tried to get Air real hard, and we got ended up getting him.
Take me through what Brian Hartline likes about your play. Like, what does he like about you as a receiver and what you do?
I'm just a smaller, more like versatile receiver. I can really play outside or inside. When I get the ball in my hands, it's like magic, honestly. I get in and out of my breaks real good, like real technical and polished, and yeah, that's about it.
I mean, did he see it? I mean, did it take long for you to convince Brian Hartline? Like, I mean, what I guess convinced him that you were kind of a fit for Ohio State?
So he really started recruiting me about like midway through my sophomore year, and then I went to the camp last year, June 1st, and I balled out. I did my thing, and then he ended up offering me. It was like my first offer, but he was like he didn't really care about it. Like I was like a no star, no offer type of guy. He was like he didn't really care. He saw some potential in me that he liked to coach, and I was like I really thought about that when I ended up.
So to jump from a no star, no offer guy to a 5-star, lots of offer. I mean, what has that been like for you to kind of through the rush of what this recruitment?
It's been crazy. I mean, it hasn't even been a whole year yet, and I mean, I jumped to like from literally like a 4-star to a 5-star, and then almost over like 28, 27 offers, something like that. So I mean, it's just been real hard, real fast paced, and I mean, I'm just thankful to be in this position. Really.
What has he told you about what the transition will be like from, say, your high school days to like what a college receiver is expected to do?
So really manage time better, manage time a lot better in college. You get a lot more free time. Honestly, get bigger, faster, stronger, so I can really like fit and compete with the college level type of receivers there.
Yeah, what leads to success against the college level DB?
Really just, I mean, to me it's more mental. So I mean, you could be the same big size or whatever, but I mean, if you're ahead of him mentally, if you're more technical, I mean, I feel like you can beat a college DB.
How much of an impact did that offer have with you in terms of you eventually becoming a Buckeye? How much weight did that hold?
So like at first when I got the offer, I couldn't tell the difference from like an Ohio State offer or like a Maxwell offer. I was just trying to get offers at the moment. And then like later when everything started kicking in, I realized like Ohio State was like a pretty big school to get your first offer from, and it really kind of shocked me for a minute. But I mean, I didn't really think about it too much, and I just kept working, and yeah, that's it.
What was the point where you realized what an Ohio State offer meant?
Probably after I got about like 8 offers. I got like 8 offers, and then that really started hitting me. I was like, well, I have Ohio State. Like,
do you say you can play inside or out? Do you have a preference?
I really don't have a preference. Wherever I can get the ball more.
Have you been watching Ohio State the way they use their receivers? I mean, obviously committed. Have you been watching how they use their receivers? Do you see yourself when you watch it? Do you see yourself as Jackson Smith and Jigba or Chris Olave? Like, how do you see yourself?
So I kind of see myself as like a mix with Olave, Wilson, and Smith and Jigma. Really like Smith and Jigma because he can really throw Smith and Jigma inside or outside, but he's mainly like a slot type of guy. And then Garrett is more like a Z type of receiver. That's really what I feel like I am.
And he played in the slot his sophomore year.
Yeah.
So you obviously your highlights you look very fast. How fast are you?
I'm real fast. I'm not fast, but I mean I'm fast. I'm fast enough.
Not fast, just real fast?
Real fast, yeah.
What have you learned, I mean, in conversations with Brian Hartline, what have you learned about just how have you improved your game, like what it takes to be a top-tier receiver? Like what kind of tips and tricks have you learned?
I mean, when I like go on visit stuff, like I sit down in the meeting room with him. I mean, he throws some stuff. He doesn't throw it directly at me, but he throws some stuff, and I just learn from it. Like he throw the receivers like a little tips and tricks or whatever, and I feel like I could take that and bring it back to my high school game.
Anything specific? perfect? Or?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Not really.
What I mean, when you're in a receiver room, like hearing what Hartline has to say, I mean, are you are you comfortable already? Is that something, or is it kind of like wide-eyed? You're like, holy crap, like it's going to be a tough transition. Or are you ready kind of for that college level?
So at first, I mean, I was like, yeah, wow. I mean, it was like a little like difficult for me hearing everything that like about it was just hard. But now, as I'm visiting more, I feel a lot more like way comfortable, and I honestly just feel like it felt home for real. So I don't really feel like wasting any more time trying to commit.
Have you decided whether you're going to be an early enrollee, summer enrollee?
Probably, I'm thinking about early enrollee.
Okay. And do you know offhand the next time you'll be at Ohio State?
I don't know yet, but sometime soon, definitely. I might go up there and camp and just do some one-on-one work with Coach Hartline and stuff like that. So,
You going to be visiting any other schools?
no, probably not off the top of my head, no.